Welcome to the Daily Stoic Dose. Before starting this video, make sure please subscribe, like and share this video to reach out most authentic Stoic content. Need support? Thanks. Let's not waste the time and start. She'll come back when you're no longer reaching for her. A Stoic's Guide to Reclaiming Your Power. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in that place where you're giving everything you've got? Showing up, making the effort, trying to hold the whole thing together, but every day, she seems a little further away. It's a gut punch, isn't it? The instinct most men have in that moment is to push harder, text more, explain more, try harder to prove their value. But here's the twist, that's the exact move that makes you lose your power. The moment you stop wanting her more than you want your own peace, that's when the dynamic flips, that's when she notices, that's when she feels your absence. And today, we're breaking down exactly why that shift works, and how it turns you into the man she didn't expect you to become. 1. The shift she didn't see coming. Once upon a time, she knew your every move. If she went silent, you'd reach out. If things got tense, you'd apologize first. If she pulled away, you'd step closer. You were the predictable comfort, and in a strange way, she counted on that. But now you've stopped playing the same game. No more rushing to bridge the distance. No more just checking in to see if she's okay. Instead, you've gone still, not out of revenge, but because you've realized chasing someone who's walking away only drains your soul. A Stoic man doesn't beg to be valued. He removes himself from the spaces where his worth is ignored, and that silence, the one she once found comforting, now unsettles her. Because she realizes she no longer has the same grip on you. 2. The weight of your absence. At first, she brushes it off. He's just busy. He'll text eventually. But days pass, then weeks, and the silence stops feeling temporary, it starts feeling final. She remembers a man who always made space for her, no matter how cold she was. That man has vanished. In his place is someone different, a man who's no longer emotionally available on command. You've replaced desperation with dignity, you've replaced waiting with direction, and she feels it, not just the lack of your words, but the loss of the man she thought she could always return to. 3. When she loses the ability to pull your strings. Once, she knew exactly how to get a reaction out of you, a sad tone, a delayed reply, a little distance. You'd rush in, trying to fix what she broke. But now, her little tests fall flat. You don't flinch, you don't chase, you don't try to suit the storm she created. And here's what hits her hardest, it's not because you're angry, it's because you're no longer emotionally available to be manipulated. A Stoic man doesn't live at the mercy of someone else's moods, he controls his own energy, and when she sees that control, she realizes her influence is fading. 4. Outgrowing the old you. She thinks back to the man who once answered her messages instantly, who forgave too quickly, who stayed even when it hurt. That man's gone, not out of spite, but because he had to be. You've traded fear of losing her for the strength of choosing yourself. You've learned that love without respect is nothing more than attachment, and now, even if she comes back, it won't feel the same, because the man you've become doesn't need her to feel whole. 5. She doesn't recognize your energy used to be open, constant, easy to reach. She didn't have to earn it, it was just there. Now, you respond slower, sometimes you don't respond at all, not out of pettiness, but out of priority. Your peace is sacred now, you don't hand it out just because someone knocks on the door. And that difference, the one she can't quite name, is what draws her attention back. 6. The subtle tests begin. It might start with a story view, a like on a post from weeks ago, a vague, "This made me think of you." She's not fully coming back, she's testing to see if the door is still open. But the man you are now doesn't chase breadcrumbs, he doesn't mistake attention for effort. You've learned that some people don't reach out because they miss you, they reach out to see if they still can. 7. Closure is no longer her gift to give. Maybe she'll try to have the talk, to explain, to finally tie up the loose ends, but by now, you've built your own closure. You didn't need her apology to move on. You didn't need her explanation to sleep peacefully. Stoic truth, closure is an internal decision. You stop needing answers when you start choosing peace. 8. The past starts to look better in her memory, in her mind. The little things you did now seem huge, the texts, the listening, the way you showed up, but she forgets the times she withdrew without reason, the moments she made you question your worth. You haven't forgotten. And that's why nostalgia won't drag you back. 9. Your Silence becomes her mirror, she starts replaying her own behavior, not because you told her to, but because your absence makes her face it. A man who once explained himself endlessly now says nothing. And that silence forces her to see what she lost without you correcting her memory. 10. Your standards are non-negotiable now, you no longer give second chances because of history, you don't bend your standards for someone's return. If they don't align with the man you are now, they don't get access to your life. 11. She returns, but you're already gone. When her name finally appears on your phone, it no longer lights up your world, because your world no longer revolves around her. The man she left behind is gone, replaced by one who doesn't wait, doesn't beg, and doesn't look back. And that's when she realizes, she didn't just lose you, you found yourself. Final thought. Sometimes the strongest thing a man can do is walk away without the need to slam the door. You don't do it to hurt her. You do it to protect yourself, because the moment you stop chasing what's running from you, you step into the kind of power that makes the world, and sometimes, even she, turn back around. Stay grounded, stay unshakable, stay stoic.